On this episode of Pawn Stars.
I have 3 antique wood decoys.
There was one decoy that sold for $600,000. We do have some condition issues with these right here, though.
I have a Atlanta Braves World Series ring.
Was Turner the staff member? He was the owner.
You think this is Turner's ring?
Yeah, Ted Turner.
I'm definitely interested.
I got an antique lighthouse oil can.
I've never had one. How much you want for it?
I think it's worth $2,200.
Keep dreaming.
I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop. I work here with my old man and my son, Big Hoss. Everything in here has a story and a price. One thing I've learned after 21 years, you never know what is going to come through that door.
What do you got?
I have 3 antique wood decoys.
Where did you get these?
They were my grandpa's.
Can you do a duck call?
No, I can't. I came to the pawn shop today to sell my duck decoys. I'd like to sell the ducks today because they're just sitting on my shelf. I hope to get $450, and you know, the lease, maybe 100 each, 300 total.
Some of these decoys can be really collectible and really valuable. You ever go duck hunting?
Yeah.
So what makes a decoy a good decoy?
One that drew the ducks in where you could shoot them, son.
All right, well, tell me about these things.
They were produced by Ken Harris. You know, in the 50s, they're hand-carved and hand-painted.
I really like it. I mean, it's a uniquely American art. Pilgrims and the original settlers to the United States learned this from American Indians. No one ever thought they were going to be collectible, and then suddenly, right around the late 60s, people decided that they were art. I know that a few years ago, there was one decoy that sold for $600,000 maybe.
Yeah.
These decoys were designed by a guy named Ken Harris. He was an insurance salesman who quit the business back in the 1960s so he could focus just on the decoys. His designs got really popular, and they're still big with collectors today. I mean, there's definitely a market for them. We do have some condition issues with these right here, though. The older ones do generally have a little bit of damage to them. But this one's pretty bad.
With the condition issue, I think it gives them character. I think it shows that they were used, they were hunted with.
I love it when people tell me that the damage gives them character. Because like if you had a pristine 61 Corvette, could I hit it with a hammer and say, well, it gave it character?
Right.
These old duck decoys are really cool. But any collector who comes in and wants one is going to want them in the best shape possible. If they're old and beat up, it just makes them harder to sell. Now, what did you want to do with these?
I want to sell them.
All right, and how much did you want for them?
$150 a duck, $450 total.
Okay, I'll take these two.
$450?
No, for $150 a piece.
So why not $450 for all 3 then?
Because
that's
this one
price.
has been through the war. It's really scuffed up.
$400 for all 3 of them.
I'll tell you what, $380.
$390. That's a deal. Split the difference.
Don't lose them for $5.
All right, $385.
Okay. Thanks.
Even though one duck is in bad shape, these will look great in the store. I shouldn't have a problem selling the other 2, so it's a win-win.
What do you think about this, Chumley?
About what?
It's a duck decoy, dum-dum. When I was a kid,